Ladies and gentlemen, I guess now it's all out there when it comes down to Caitlyn. So, one of the stars, and this is actually an MVP, said, really, Caitlyn is only getting all this attention because she's white. And that's what a lot of people are saying. Now, it would be different if she had any kind of championship and she had the attention, then I don't think anybody would say too much of nothing. But the fact that they're trying hard in the media and all over to prop her up and she's not even the best player, yeah, I mean, it's just too obvious. So she decides to fire back at what was said. So Caitlyn made her regular season in the WNBA this week, much to the chagrin of some of her. They're calling these people haters. I don't think they're haters at all. I think they are raising a legitimate point. Despite bringing more attention and fanfare to women's basketball than it had ever before, some players and coaches seem to really dislike Clark. And see, that is the media's fault. That is the fault of the media. Y'all went above and beyond to prop this woman up. You don't care about the situations that you're putting her in. Just because you're propping her up, she's got to live with that. And y'all don't care. You really don't care about her because when she's going through this sort of thing, you're not going to be there. You're not going to be there. So what? You said some BS on TV. So, okay, that's very different to when people make these accusations and you're not around. So, and they don't hide the reason why. Speaking to the Associated Press, Asia Wilson, who is a real champion of the Las Vegas Ace, made the case that Clark's popularity is due in large part to her being white. Okay, what part of that is not true? What part of that is not true? I mean, you can talk about, oh, she's a good player and this and that. That ain't why y'all propping this woman up. That ain't why. It's too obvious and it's too out there. I think it's a huge thing, she said. I think a lot of people may say it's not about black and white, but to me, it is. It really is because you can be top notch at what you are as a black woman, but yet maybe that's something that people don't want to see. Wilson didn't stop there. They don't see the marketable. So she's talking about the black players. They don't see you as marketable. So it doesn't matter how hard I work, she continued. It doesn't matter what we all do as black women. We're still going to be swept under the rug. That's why it boils my blood when people say it's not about race, because it is. Shortly after she made those comments, Nike handed Wilson a signature shoe deal. Now, wait a minute. How come y'all did not offer her this before? Wilson didn't just show up, she's been there. And like they said, Nike did not offer any black WNBA player a shoe deal until people started raising the question after it was given to Caitlyn. In fact, no black woman in the WNBA had a signature shoe deal. None. All of the shoe deals were white players, and they're not even the majority of the players in the WNBA. So it's too obvious. So now all of a sudden, Asia Wilson gets offered a shoe deal by Nike. Yeah, because people just called it out. So now they're responding. On Tuesday night, following her official WNBA, her first week playing, Clark fired back at Wilson in the classiest way, whatever. I think there's opportunities for every woman player in the WNBA. I think the more opportunities we can give across the board, that's what's going to elevate women's basketball, Clark said. BS answer. BS answer. She has. And we see it in the media. You can pull up hundreds, if not thousands, of stories on Caitlin. But when you look at the more experienced players, the ones that have awards, you don't see those kind of articles on them. Just what they have done over the last, I would say, 6 weeks with Caitlin, many of these women that are top notch players don't get that shine at all. But see, we see this in everyday life. We have, you know, and I know many of you got stories. We usually do. It doesn't need to be one or two players. I think that even goes back to college. I think we can the women's basketball is what making more people want to come and watch it. Well, I think the media is doing that more than Caitlin, because the media is the one laying it on extra thick for Caitlin. And if they do, it's because of them. Again, it's not about her skill. It's about y'all laying it on extra thick for her. And that is really the only reason. And yeah, you're only doing it because she's white. That's the only reason why you're doing it. I mean, yeah, yada, yada, yada. She's a good player, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that ain't why. She's white. So, anyway, I think the more you spread the love, show people, show their talent, show their teams, that's just going to continue to elevate it. So, I think that's the biggest thing. Will Clark be able to continue to be a beacon of kindness and classiness in the face of relentless criticism over her race? Time will tell. No, the media in this country put her in this position. So if anything is being said over race, the media is 100% responsible for that because of the way you have covered her. No, 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 no. The media is 100% responsible for this coming up for Caitlin. They are responsible for it. And so now it's, oh, well, she's bringing attention. Actually, she isn't. The media is. The media is. They are the ones responsible for bringing the attention because they have focused on her because she's white. And we know the media in this country is 100% racist. The way they cover everything, yeah. So, anyway, y'all, you're going to have to tell me what you think about this video. I know I made some people's blood boil, but hey, this was going to come up sooner or later. And y'all put Caitlin in this position. So now, throughout her career, a lot of people are going to say she got all this accolades because she's white, not because she was the best player. Y'all put that stigma on her. Now she's going to have to go out on that floor and deliver. And every time she don't deliver, she's going to get dragged. Y'all did that to her. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.